Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for the rest of the month, February 22nd to the 28th. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're not going to jump right in. No, we're going to take our time. We're going to casually stroll into your new era as I officially welcome you. Get comfortable, take a look around. There's cake, chicken fingers, whatever you want. Okay. Here's the thing. You made it. All right. You made it through what I've been calling the Y2K of the 21st century. You went the Great Reset. That was last week. Okay. And of course, our eclipse. If you're new to my channel, I'm in Aquarius. The new moon solar eclipse. That was last week as well. And so, unlike Y2K, which was a little underwhelming, this is the real deal. All right. We're here. The Great Reset. You're already adjusting to your old world crumbling. You're entering this new world with the rest of the collective. And to be honest, it's the new moon solar eclipse. It was in our sign. Come on, we're leading the way. Pluto's in our sign. 18 years now. Anyway, that's the other thing. This is what I was going to say is like, you're probably still riding the wave of last week's eclipse. And of course, the Saturn-Neptune conjunction that was on the world axis, 0 degrees, the Great Reset. And that's why this week could feel a little, everything, everywhere, all at once. What's real, what's not real. But that's part of the package, okay? It's part of the great shift, 3D to 4D. And remember, that it's just beginning. This is a process, all right, for many years. And if you noticed your consciousness is expanding or time is speeding up, yeah, then you are right where you need to be. And I talk a lot more about this in my last live stream. I'll leave it at the end of this video. But everyone is waking up. Hence the Great Awakening. As you're leaving your old structures, old ways of thinking, old patterns, all of that behind. Okay? You get to choose your new timeline now. This, clean slate if you want. Okay? This new era, soon you're going to see there's no veil. It's transparency everywhere. You're spiritual warrior, being honest with yourself. I mean, everything is going to change. And this week is actually really, really, really big. It's very important, especially for you. And we're going to talk about that. But it is it's a very karmic week, okay? A week of change, even miracles too, all right? But as I explained in your monthly forecast, there will be some turbulence. Remember to wax on, wax off, practice patience. You create your reality, all right? Life is what you make it. As long as you commit to the future you, the best version of yourself on your path to enlightenment in your new world, all right? And almost every day this week, there's going to be like little goodie bags, all right? Karmic rewards. And I know I dropped these forecasts a few days before the week begins, so if you're watching it before the week begins, you may be approaching Sunday, February 22nd. Venus in Pisces, trine Jupiter in Cancer. And you have a little co-star here. You have a little Ruby. You want to say hi to the Aquarians? All right. There you go. So, I'm going to see if you can. There you go, Ruby. Good. We just came back from her physical therapy. She's feeling great. So, Venus trine Jupiter, hello, luckiest day of the month. And one of the best of the year. And I'm going to tell you why. There's probably some things that you may not hear anywhere else, but I'm going to give you two reasons. But first, it is the two benefic planets that are exalted, right? And Jupiter, who rules Pisces, is at his degree of exaltation. I explained that last week and what that means. But trines, they bring this harmonious flow, and they are the nature of Jupiter. So you're gonna feel this surge of optimism. It's gonna feel really good, and in some cases, it may feel like really surreal for y'all. Here's the thing: you've got Venus, right, in Pisces. So you have the planet of love and also money in your second house of money. You have Jupiter and Cancer in your sixth house. Remember, I said Jupiter natively rules your second. So Jupiter is also like in two different ways, like really affecting your money house, your earning potential, your second house, finances, income, salary. But then the sixth house is your everyday activity, your daily routines, but it includes work. So I mean, this is such an auspicious alignment that, yeah, it does foster emotional growth, spiritual growth, but you may really get good news around your finances. You may see some increase in your finances. You may be getting a new job. You may be getting on more clients. You may be getting more assignments. There's just something here that looks really, really great for y'all. This aspect is, it brings diplomacy. It's Jupiter, so it's abundance and wealth as well. But just like I said, Venus is involved. So relationships, money, creative projects, yeah, business, but also home and family and even real estate here. There really may be something here. We'll talk about it later, but there you may be seeing some shifts around that. But here's the thing. It's Jupiter in Cancer and Venus in Pisces. This is so spiritual. This is where you feel at one with everything. I mean, that's the vibe. It's very big-hearted. Okay, you may pay it forward, but it's also a great day to treat yourself too. Okay, go have a spa day, get a massage, go get a haircut, get some bangs, whatever you want. I mean, Venus is beauty. All right, get some French fries, treat yourself. And it is Pisces and Cancer. It's two water signs. So literally go have a really nice bubble bath or, get in a jacuzzi. All right. Water heals. Now, we don't get this aspect again until 2027. So take advantage. Please use this. But here's the big thing. Okay. Jupiter in Cancer. The last time Jupiter was in Cancer, where he is exalted, was 12 years ago. So we haven't had this since 2014. Please take advantage of this day. All right. And the other thing, yeah, the moon is going to be in Taurus. So what does that mean? Well, the moon happens to be exalted in Taurus. And so you have a triple exaltation here. You've got, and by the way, okay, so it's like musical chairs here. So I told you Jupiter rules Pisces, right? The moon rules Cancer, and Venus, who is Taurus's ruler, right? That's in Pisces. Venus rules Taurus. Like, you see what we're going to talk about more in the bonus spread, the second spread, where we talk about the lunations and asteroids and planetoids, but it's forming a mini grand trine. So you have a mini grand trine of a triple exaltation. Like, this is going to be, I mean, the moon just makes it more transcendent. All right. And so one of the reasons why I said, like, some of y'all may have some changes or start feeling some changes around home and family and the foundations of your life, because Taurus rules your fourth house of home and family. Now, if you are a cross watcher, if you watch for your rising or your moon, or for your husband, Eric, or your sister, Gina, all the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they're going to feel this most. If you have any planets 13 to 17 degrees in any of those signs, those planets are going to be aspected. So you would feel it the most, all right? Especially Jupiter. Cancer and Pisces. Now, you see the same day Mars in your sign. Please don't forget you have Mars in your sign, okay? It's been 2 years, Aquarius, okay? Team Aquarius. Mars is going to leave in the beginning of March. Mars gives you, he brings you a lot. You get what you want, all right? So Please use it. Now, Mars in Aquarius will sextile Chiron in Aries, 24 degrees. So, remember that time when you were a kid and you told your mom there were monsters in your closet, so she locked you in there for 3 days? You haven't gone in a closet since. Okay? This is the day. This is the day you not only go into the closet, but you also do the Macarena. Because, oh my goodness, this is the aspect. It's no pain, no gain. This is fearless, right? This is taking action to repair, to heal, to self-heal. Like, you give 0 Fs. Yeah? Mars gives you the courage to transform any old past wounds into power. This is when you rip off the Band-Aid. And so a lot of this is going to have to do with just you, anything that you feel where you get in your own way. You're that's going to be part of the old world. Yeah. And this is also just standing up for yourself and others and helping others, guiding others. Remember, Aquarius being humanity, we're the humanitarians, but this is also freedom. You're freeing yourself from something. So I think you're really going to feel this. Okay. Because Mars is in your sign. It's a great aspect. This is fire and air. You're really going to feel this. A lot of this is going to be up here, mind over matter. So, yeah. Anything that if you have been telling yourself, oh, I can't have this, or I'm not good enough for this, or I don't feel that I can do, no. It's your old world. All right. Now, the other thing, yeah, Tuesday we do have a first quarter moon in Gemini. That's February 24th. We'll talk about that in the second spread. There's something you're working on. Okay? You're shifting. There's a lot of creative energy going through you by this point. All right? And you might make some decisions. Now, Wednesday, not on the whiteboard, but probably the biggest day of this week, maybe of the century, is the season premiere of Survivor 50. Okay? Rizzo. Who's going for Rizzo? Anyway, Thursday, February 26th, Mercury goes retrograde in Pisces, 22 degrees. Now, I really need you to pay attention to this, Aquarius, because this is going to be big. All right. This retrograde is going to happen pretty much all of March into April. Yeah. Okay. Because the, post shadow, but okay. So you ready for this? And by the way, this entire year, all the retrogrades, they will be in water signs. Okay. Just letting you know, they're going to be emotional. Last year, they're all fire, et cetera, et cetera. Now, I talked about this in your 2026 forecast. Mercury, as you know, is detriment in Pisces, doesn't do well in Pisces. So the planet of communication, logic, thinking, ideas, et cetera. Well, your clarity may be a little bit foggy, okay? A little bit confusing. Things may be a little bit confusing during this retrograde period, okay? Like the very first episode of Game of Thrones. Just like, what? That's how this retrograde will feel because, it's a Mercury retrograde with a stellium in Pisces, yeah? And Pisces energy is very spiritual, by the way. It's all about the subconscious. This is happening during the time Saturn's conjuncting Neptune. Remember, that's not just a one-shot thing. It's they're merging their energies for weeks. And remember, Saturn reality, Neptune fantasy. There's that sense of like, what's real, what's not, like, and this is happening in your second house. So you might question a lot of things, and there may be a lot of just confusion around money. It's your second house. But also self-worth, self-value, that's all part of the second house. Also material possessions. There may be some things that you're like, do I want this? Do I give it away? Do I want this? Am I, leaving this in the old world? a lot, and even reality. You're going to be questioning reality. Saturn, Neptune, or right. So not only that, you may be questioning, like, sure, your self-worth. Like, am I worth this, or is this, or does this bring me value? You're going to be questioning your values. But also, I just said Pisces energy is very spiritual. So your faith or self-belief. Okay. So just prepare for that. Things may be a little extra confusing this time around. But the benefit is that what a great time to delve into your subconscious, to meditate, to, sit under a tree by the, riverbank and just process things, let things out. Okay. Pay attention to your dreams, please. Yeah. They're going to be giving you messages around this time. It's Mercury and Pisces. And so this is really great to, know thyself. And like I said, in your monthly forecast, your intuition is going to be off the charts. It's going to be very mighty. You're going to be proactively seeking what's meaningful for you. Okay. And so this will get you through all the typical retrograde delays and tech mishaps and miscommunication and etc. But just know that your emotions, they're going to be a little bit heightened around this time. So please do not go flipping over any fruit tables. You're actually meant to re-examine, right? All the words, re-examine, review, revise everything when it comes to money, but also your self-worth. Yeah. Please take that time. And when I say that, in an empowering way, like, instead of thinking, oh, I can't apply for this job, I don't have the experience, or, oh, I don't think I can make that much money. No, you can. Okay. And so that's what I'm talking about. Have your moment to process things, reassess things in a way where you come out more empowered. All right. And even though Saturn and Neptune, they left Pisces, they moved into Aries. We know that. Consider this retrograde a blessing in disguise, because you get to wrap up this chapter in your life. Yeah. And it's sort of like a review of the past 2 years where you've had Saturn here. All right. And for 2.5 years. Yeah. Neptune here for 14 years. Things could have been very confusing around your earning potential, around money and salary, income, finances, as well as, relationships, to things that you value. Again, just that second house is really activated. And so this is very nice. This is almost like your review after Saturn's review. All right. How hard was Saturn on me? Did I pass all his tests? And yes, retrogrades bring the past to you. All right. So all the rewords like reunion and reminisce and rekindle. So it is very, very likely people from your past are going to start emerging. All right. Especially like, former bosses, maybe colleagues, and, from your previous jobs you worked at, former lovers. And it could even be like circumstances, projects that you were working on. A lot of that, they're going to be coming back, all right, for you to fix things, okay? That's what retrogrades are for, to fix things. This is retrograde in Pisces, right? So there's a sense of forgiveness as well. Forgive and forget, surrender, making peace with the past, okay? Things that you can't bring into the new world. It's going to be a new you. Now, mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. Got to feel this the most. If you have any combination of those 4 signs that I just said as part of your top 3, yeah, your sun, your moon, or your rising, you're going to feel it even more. And if you have any planets 19 to 25 degrees in any of those signs that I just said, especially Pisces, well, I truly wish you the best. Okay. This is going to be, but you're going to be fine. You're Aquarius. Okay. You just got a lot of power from that eclipse. Now, Friday, February 27th. Yeah. This is good. This is good, and this is why you're going to be thinking about money, and money's going to be on your mind, and mind on your money, etc. You have the sun conjuncting the North Node in Pisces, 9 degrees. You also have Mars in your sign square Uranus, 27 degrees. Now, the entire month of February, yeah, you have the North Node giving you a lot of different signs, maybe kind of like you felt compelled to move in certain directions, right? Especially when it came to money. All right. This is your second house. And now the North Node will conjunct the sun. The sun is your life purpose, but so is the North Node. So this is that miraculous alignment, like where you might get downloads. You might hear your calling, know your calling. You may feel it deep in your soul. You may get an offer. There may be something here with finances. But again, if you're not here for money at all, it is self-worth and self-value and the things that you value. Okay. And yes, there may be some relationships for some of y'all too. Okay. Now, Mercury retrograde. Yeah. At the same time, sure. You may be thinking of past events, especially around March 17th, 2025. Give it a little thunk, okay? And if you want, you can go all the way back to March 7th, 2007. Yeah, everything is cyclical. This is a 19-year cycle. What happened for you around that time? March 7th, 2007, all right? Think about any breakthroughs that you had, because that was a triple conjunction with the sun, the North Node, and Uranus in Pisces. And the reason, and so, yeah, you could have had a big breakthrough, but the reason I bring that up is because, Uranus is going to be very active this day. And so he's got to be a little naughty, because Mars, the god warrior, that's in your sign, the sign of the future, but also the rebel, is about to West Side Story with your ruling planet, okay? Your modern ruler Uranus, the agent of chaos and breakdowns, the great disruptor. I want you to take a moment. I want you to take a moment to think about this, all right? You have two really major aspects happening. They're overlapping, and something is you're gonna have a fated breakthrough, your spiritual revolution. You're going to have a lot of movement in terms of your calling, something that is uplifting, at the same time that there may be a little bit of bear pokey energy this day, all right? A little aggression, especially within home and family, okay? There may be something here that, Uranus is the unexpected, unpredictable. So Uranus and Taurus being in your fourth house, it could be, there may be a little bit of not seeing eye to eye with a family member, children, parents, grandparents, even your landlord. I mean, it doesn't have to be family. Like, it's your fourth house. It's your domestic sector, okay? So things like that. I would even say neighbors too. So keep that in mind. Yeah, remember, you have your Aries, Saturn, Neptune, and Aries. All of that's activated. Chiron's there as well. So stay frosty, be cool. You're going to be fine. Mars square Uranus, yeah, it is the most challenging aspect of the month. And as I said in my last live stream, which again, I'll leave for you, this would be a great time to back up your data on on an external hard drive, okay? Because Aquarius, you rule technology. Your modern ruler Uranus rules technology. Mercury, the lower octave of Uranus, rules technology, and he's retrograde. So I'm just saying, why not? Why not? Okay? Anything really important to you, okay? Just saying. So, and at this point, yeah, Saturn and Neptune, they're already, kind of building this new world for you. They're at 1 degree already at this point, okay? of initiation. You're moving forward. There are things that you're doing. There are that's your third house, right? So in terms of communication, in terms of family, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, there may be some a lot of y'all may be traveling, or it could become a bigger part of your life, like these short distance trips, right? As well as a lot of y'all are going to be either going back to school or teaching. And it could even be like online courses, but that's the other thing. Saturn, Neptune conjunct in your third house. Third house is the internet, it's online. So, again, you might want to back things up on an external drive. Why not? Okay, because you just have it for the rest of your life then. All right, so it's great idea to have that. But yeah, there's got to be a lot happening, because a lot of y'all are in the middle of launching new businesses or doing some creative writing. All right, that may be something, or just writing. There may be like a big writing project. You may be branding yourself. Third house is PR, it's marketing, it's advertising, but there is this curiosity. You're definitely exploring new things, okay? You will be. And the last thing I'm going to tell you is that over the weekend, the moon will be in Leo. So, in theory, the moon Leo, super fun, exciting. But here's the thing. We're going to talk about this more in the second spread, but I'll just let you know the moon in Leo will be opposite Pluto in your sign, okay? That's going to be Saturday. Just know there may be something here with relationships or contracts that's you're going to have to put your attention there, all right? And then we will have a T-square with the moon in Leo, Uranus in Taurus, and Mars in your sign, all right? We'll talk about it. So there really could be something with your significant other and again, just partners and maybe things at home. But just channel this energy constructively. You're going to be fine. Use it to surrender what no longer serves you well. Because the last thing, Aquarius, and this is the biggest thing of all. 4 days from this point, we will have the total lunar eclipse in Virgo, okay? Blood moon on March 3rd. And as you know, but maybe you don't, that's why I'm here for you, Virgo rules your 8th house. So the 8th house is death and rebirth. It's change. It's transformation. It's really deep. It goes really deep, okay? It's very psychological. It has to do mostly with relationships and money. So there may be some changes, okay? So the south node also, when you have the sun conjunct the north node, of course the south node will be activated as well. So that's really good for karmic release. And you're just preparing yourself. There's going to be some big release here for you, all right? Very likely some career stuff for a lot of y'all. Now, it's going to be the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and you that feel Mars square Uranus the most, all the water signs with the sun conjunct the north node. Saturday, February 28th, Mercury conjunct Venus and Pisces, 22 degrees. I could turn this into a rap song. Anyway, Mercury conjunct Venus, yeah, great. You're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love this. Listen. There's something here that could be an offer for you. Venus, remember, money in your second house of money. That's what Pisces rules for you. Mercury, signing things. Remember, Mercury's retrograde, all right? So it's advised not to sign contracts, agreements, but you do you, all right? Just know if you sign something about that contract may change later. All right. Same thing with a verbal agreement. All right. But this is really good for like heartfelt conversations, just Mercury conjunct Venus in general. And this, these are, the two innermost planets. This happens more frequently than the other conjunctions, But nevertheless, this is really great because this is really good for creative expression. It's very artsy. It's very, if you're an artist, you're going to love this. It's like poetry. If you're a writer, you're going to love this. A lot of Aquarians are writers, right? Great day for vision boards. It's very romantic. It's like love, writing love letters. It's like letter in a bottle. Okay. And remember, Mercury is retrograde. So anything that happens around this time, any conversation that you have, it may be A, around money, and B, with people from your past. Aquarius, you're amazing. Let's get started. Let's see what is going on for you with February 22nd to the 28th, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yeah. Aquarius, yeah, thank you. Aquarius, what did you do? I want to know, what'd you do for your big old eclipse day? You're really not meant to do anything. But I'm very curious. What came up? What came up during on February 17th with a new moon solar eclipse? Tell me what came up. There was a lot that came. Whoa, I couldn't keep up. There was just too much. So I just, after all of that, I just sat there on my couch for the first time in like 6 months and watched that documentary on America's Next Top Model. I do a traditional occultic cross spread, offers the best overview, especially for a weekly reading if we need to pull clarifiers. Obviously, don't tell any other sign, Aquarius, Team Aquarius. Obviously, I got you. I can't even. I'm gonna give you. You're gonna get 1, 2. Okay, so you're good. You're really good. You're getting your way. Oh my gosh, like I've literally like goosebumps because here's the thing. I'm an Aquarius too. This is for me just as is for you. Like, yeah, I pay attention, but like, you want to take a screenshot? What is going on? Okay. This is the most, I would have to say, the most majors you got in a weekly reading. You got this corp, you got that one pit, but we'll talk about that. You got the Empress. Good for you. What did I say? You create your reality. What's happened this week? The beginning of the week, you got Venus trining Jupiter. Okay, that's all about abundance and luxury, and you're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. 3, the Empress, all about creation, the birth of new things. Okay, and some of y'all actually. Yeah, some of y'all may find out that you're, having a baby. Congratulations. That's going to be a little bit more April, but even still, there was a lot of, it may be this week too. But I want you to think about like the birth of new things, like creation, just in general in your life. Like, what are you creating? There's something here. You have the Empress. She's a goddess. And remember, Venus is so highly exalted in Pisces, and you see the symbol of Venus right here in her stone-shaped part. Okay, so this is someone who lives her life through passion and pleasure and sensuality and sexuality and all of that. But this is, again, something's about to grow in your world in a really big way. You see the golden wheat here indicating this new crop. And so again, the pomegranates all over her gown. There's a sense of, yes, fertility, but also like growth. Like, just think, this is amazing. Okay. So she holds that golden scepter. Anything she touches turns to gold. You're good. Look. Yeah. The Chariot. I'm just you're in the heart of your spread. So all the aspects that you had, all the sex house that you had with Chiron in Aries, which is, independence. It's you. It's It's pioneering spirit. It's you wanting to improve and have self-improvement, because all the planets were in your signs that were aspecting Chiron and Aries throughout the entire month. And so by the end of the month, this is where you are. The Chariot, okay? Someone who has this strong willpower, right? You have the Sun conjunct the North Node. This is someone who's he's going after his dreams. This is someone who's not turning back at all because of this new world being created, okay? That you're creating for yourself. And so I can't go for it. And look at his, I want to show you something here. One last thing. Look at his chariot. Look at where he's sitting. It's cement. He's not going back. He's moving forward. You see the two sphinxes? Yeah, they bring a little sense of mystery. Doesn't matter. You're in control. You're in control. Okay? They're going opposite directions. What did I say? You get to create your timeline. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Okay? This is willpower, mind over matter, all of that. This is amazing. And I want you to feel it. That strength, that courage, that willpower, that sense of independence. Like, yeah, I'm going to create my world. It's going to go exactly the way that I want. And I'm going to create my reality. You have that Nine of Swords here. I don't mind it. And your challenge. Listen, this is saying two things here. You're coming out of something. All right. You're coming out of something where there could have been a lot going on upstairs. And you're like, well, I don't know which direction I want to go. Or this happened. I don't know why it happened. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. You're in a new world. Now you know, right? Now you know. Everything should be clicking into place for you. Okay? This is, again, that's why I say Mercury retrograde in Pisces, while Saturn and Neptune conjunct, it actually may be the best thing for you. All right? It's part of your reset. Oh, and the other thing is that, yeah, there may be someone who, along your journey, moving forward, you're gonna have to have a conversation. Okay? There may be someone from your past, or even in your current world, that is, you got to bury the hatchet. Okay? Something's got to end there. Remember what I said: forgive and forget, because someone's holding on to something here. It doesn't feel like you at all, but it may be like your partner, someone you work with. We got to clear the air, because you do not want to bring that energy into your new world. Okay? And remember, you're moving into that blood moon eclipse anyway. So there's going to be some, let's leave it all in the past. You have the world in your crown. You're ready. You're ready. Y'all, I love it. Aquarius, this is amazing. The world, I mean, this is the end, right? This is the end of the Fool's journey. It's the last card. And you have the dancing figure here. Dancing for a reason. Completely naked, right? That represents just that freedom. You get to express yourself. But also, you don't have to hide, okay? Anything, all right? You're proud of yourself. This is achievements, and everything's about to change for you. Everything. Because, again, you're making it happen. You're ending the things that you know you need to end. You're creating this new, and you feel it, and you know it. And so I love that, okay? Temperance and the root of your spread. Hello. You got a goddess. You got an archangel. You have Archangel Michael and the root of your spread saying, "Oh yeah, you're good. You're good." Okay. This is the best thing of all, because temperance, it is self-restraint. It is self-control. And when we say that, yeah, not doing things like with extremity. Just a lot of this is like just going with the flow with the go, see where things go. Every time that you need to like trust your intuition, but you even see, here's the thing, the greatest thing of all, Temperance, formerly the alchemist, And you even see in the 2 cups, right? Pouring the water. There's a rhythm. There's a balance. There's a pace. Okay? And so you're going to be fine. You're going to be good. You have an archangel saying you're on a path like everybody else. You're going to get there. Okay? So this is saying don't worry. Don't stress. Don't try to force anything. You're going to be fine. And in fact, sometimes doing nothing at all is fine, as long as you trust your intuition. If you feel like this thing will happen, then there you go. It will. You know it. I mean, you're really good here. And Temperance is Sagittarius. And remember, Sagittarius rules your 11th house, and that's your home. And it's your future long-term goals and dreams. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles in your future. So you're good. You're really good. Spend some time in nature, please. Yeah, please. That's where you're going to feel your, at your best. That's when you're going to have a lot of things come up. When you sit by the tree, by the, riverbank. Yeah. Let things come up. You got Mercury in your retrograde. Queen of Pentacles. One thing I'm going to point out, come on. I'm going to show you something here. You see in the corner right here, little bunny rabbit, kind of hidden. Remember, I pointed out the pomegranates in her gown. Now that bunny rabbit also represents growth and fertility and growth. Like, things are growing in your world. You see that. This is almost like this picture being painted here for you. You're good. Let's get to your stuff. Aquarius. Oh my. Come on. And the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, the richest queen. What did I say? You're going to have a lot of emphasis on money. It's your second house. And 3 planets are. You have the planet of money in your second house of money. All right. And then even when we get into March, we will have a new moon in Pisces. Like, you in your second house of money. Anyway, if you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Aquarius, y'all are amazing. Hype, all that stuff. It's a new thing. It's a new feature. And I love y'all. And please tell me what I want to hear. I want to know what you did with your eclipse or what happened, because it's, anyway, let's see. Okay. You know what? No. Nah, you got, who do you got? I'm going to give you, I can't find any. Okay. You've got, Chris Farley. Yeah? Okay. Anyway, you're good. You're really good. I can't even whoa. What is happening here? What's going on? I have no idea. This is just Page of Pentacles. What's he holding? Come on. You are moving into something new where, the second house, here's the thing. It's mostly your salary. It's your earning potential. It's, but it is finances. It's just money, right? But what did I say? The South Node in Virgo will be activated. You are moving toward a total eclipse in your 8th house. That's the other money house. That would be more like investments and inheritance and royalties, shared bank accounts. It could be like your partner gets a huge raise. There's so much potential there, but you see that you're moving in the direction of where you don't have to worry about money. You don't have to worry. And Pentacles, again, your physical realm. You just don't have to. And you are the humanitarian. She is someone who cares about everybody within her kingdom, and she has the resources to build the world that she wants to live in, build the world she chooses to live in as well. Okay, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be great. You have the Page of Pentacles here. Do it. All I'm saying is just do it. feel something, all right, in terms of creating this new thing in your world. It may be something that you can monetize. It's something like maybe even a new job, new career. There's a lot happening. There's a lot happening for you. And the Page of Pentacles, he's earthbound. Pages are earth. Pentacles are earth. There's double earth here. So they're truly something rooting up in your life. Look at all this earth energy that you're getting. And then even the world is attributed to the planet Saturn, who is their modern ruler, but also it's Capricorn's ruler. Strength. And Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. You're good. You're going to be fine. You're going to be great. You have someone who may really be kind of like the voice of reason for you this week. Someone that you know, someone who is just maybe opening doors for you. There could be an experience that you have that makes you feel a lot more empowered. You may be doing this journey forward with someone else as well that is just like make it or break it. Like we're not going back. Yeah. And there may be some experiences that you have that just, whoa, it's like beyond empowered. It's like you can take on the world. You've got the world in your hands. Four of Swords, really great. So you see what's happening here. All right. You will only have peace of mind if this person has peace of mind. All right. So keep that in mind, all right? If there's anyone that you're having a thing with or even comes up this week, okay? Just, we got to talk. Let's leave this in the past. Let's be at peace. Speaking of having the world in your hand, you have the Emperor in your final outcome. So I like you're good. This is the Emperor. He's a ruler he's a ruler of everything. He lays down the laws. So this is, speaking of empowered, this is you. But what makes this amazing is that there's this journey here where you start with the Empress, you end up with the Emperor, divine masculine, feminine. There's this merging of both in the world, right? And so you call the shots. You will be calling the shots. He's obviously the Emperor, so a lot of leadership energy. He is Aries. You do see the Rams in his throne. Remember, you are starting this Aries story in your life with Saturn conjunct Neptune in your third house, which is like a communication. It is like launching businesses. You're going to be fine. You're going to be good. But it's you becoming an authority, even the author of your own story. Like, wow. You're good. I can't even. So yes, just have that confidence. Have that confidence. Do the things that you know that is just trust your intuition, first of all, but do the things that you know that's going to propel you forward into this new world. You get this opportunity with the Three of Empress, or the Empress, card 3, like right off the bat. Creation, okay? That puts you in this power position. Yeah, like you were, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say. Like, okay, well, you're good. You don't need any clarifiers. There's nothing. You're good. I can't stop looking at, okay, so I gotta go. Okay, Aquarius, next week, yeah, we'll do March, and then, don't forget, please take advantage of Mars in your sign right now. Remember, you haven't had it in 2 years, okay? And then Mars will leave, I think it's March 2nd or 3rd, but will move into Pisces. There you go. There's that action. There's a lot happening in money, right? So, and then the second spread, tier 3 members, really good legendary members. We will talk about these lunations. We'll talk about a lot. The moon in Leo, just letting you know, we have that T-square. There's a lot happening. So you know where to find the link. Anyone's welcome to join. Aquarius, we have so much fun, and y'all are amazing. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I'm like, do you see me physically shake? Like, I can't even, like, all right. If you like this rating, it'd be great if you like all the stuff. Okay. And like Team Aquarius, I love being an Aquarius. Y'all are amazing. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.